Well, it is the 2026 season and this pond is disgusting. Now you might be wondering, where are the fish? Well, unfortunately, if you didn't see the video, all of my fish died. Now, the reason why my fish died is I have, over the winter, an aerator, which means it helps keep the dissolved oxygen in the water, keeping the fish alive. Well, those air stones decided to just stop working. And because I'm in college and not physically here every single day, they ended up dying before I could fix it. So this year will be a rebuilding year for the fish in the pond, and we're doing something pretty big with the pond. Last year, I added this guy. This is a 3D printed seal or a little gasket thing to this because this is one thing that was leaking and allowing my pond to drain far enough down to the lip where it couldn't actually be sucked up by the filter system and added to here, which would help aerate the pond. And that has been working great. I haven't seen any leaks. It's obviously still at the height of where it wouldn't be leaking, but there's still a leak in the system. We've done a lot of different things to this pond, like foaming all of these rocks in, adding stuff and rocks over here, also putting rocks and stuff like that over here. The thing that we haven't touched is this. This is one of the things that has been neglected after all the things that I've done to this pond. This is the water feature. As you can see, it looks a little worse for wear, partially because it just needs to be pressure washed, but all of this spray foam back here has been years of me trying to fix the problem of the leaking. And well, it's gotten so bad where it's not even worth it to fix it. So in an upcoming video, we are going to be tearing this out and redoing it. But in the meantime, to get this pond started, I'm gonna move that over somewhere, probably over here, just to help start filtering the pond because it's gross and I need to get all this water out of here. So with that being said, we are going to take this guy, which is our submersible pump. We also have a pump in here, but I leave that because that obviously is already hooked up, and this guy can get all the way to the bottom of the pond and it is going to suck out all the water in this pond. But first, before we can put that in, we have to scoop up as many leaves in this pond as possible because where I normally put the pump, which is right down here, there should be a little slate tile. There is so many leaves in here. Thankfully, most of them were picked up from the net that I had on the pond, but obviously I don't keep the pond over the net over the pond in the winter, so leaves do end up getting in the pond, so we're gonna clean that up right now. All right, it is time to get wet. We have the power washer out and we are going to start power washing the entire sides while trying to push a lot of this muck and stuff like that down into here. We can pump it out. Once I'm done with the pressure washer though, I'm going to just pull the hose off and just trying to hose off everything, continue to get the leaves out, and hopefully we can get this all done within a few hours. All right, well, it is still very much a work in progress, but we have everything power washed on the sides and in the cleaner bucket filter thing, trash can. That's literally what it is, a trash can. But now we are going to fill it up part of the way, mix it around, continue to get the leaves and other, there's a stick there, continue to get that stuff out, but also mixing it up with my feet and pumping it out and then replacing with new water, and then you get the idea. Also, this is what happens when you power wash, and now I just have dirt and fish poop caked on me. Great. Let's clean. All right, so we are mostly cleaned up at this point. Obviously, you still really can't see the bottom because it is still, there's so much muck in it, but we will be cleaning that out eventually. But I, fun fact, still have finals to take. I'm only here for this weekend, partially to bring some animals home that you've already seen that video. So I don't have, you know, the oodles and oodles amount of time to spend on cleaning this pond up. So we're gonna fill it up and get it filtering through the filter. We're gonna cut up some new filter floss and stuff like that. I cleaned the filter out. I fully disassembled it and cleaned it out because it was sounding a little rough. I'm going to get our lily pads back in the water. I moved this out because this thing is just gonna keep leaking and this won't. So there's still a lot to do in this pond. So I will see you in a few weeks when I have a little bit more time. All right, well, I'm out here at the pond. Don't mind the hair. I caught some friends. There you go. Oh, no, do not jump out of my hand. Besides frogs, we need to clean the stock tank so I can start putting fish in there. So oh, he's croaking at me. Oh, I bet you can hear that. He's not happy. All right, well, I'm gonna let these guys go so I can actually get my work done. This is another reason why I want to fix this pond this year, because our little friend cannot get out this way. He can if he just goes that way, so he's fine. But he needs to go that way, so I'm gonna push him that way so he doesn't accidentally drown and hurt himself. Go that way, bud. Okay, well, he'll figure it out. All right, besides frogs, this is what we have to do today. It's kind of just become a nasty breeding ground for mosquitoes. So we are going to dump it out, get all of the leaves out, give it a good scrub down, fill it up, and start cycling it. So hopefully next week I will put fish in it. So fish time. I can't exactly remember if I told you this, but this guy works now. There were compounding issues with the actual air stones that I use and this breaking. There goes my knife. So it's fixed now. I fixed it. It was pretty easy. It was just some rubber pieces that just eventually wore out after a few years. So we're going to set it back up again, and eventually there will be another YouTube video about this. Also, if you didn't see in the time lapse, I flipped this around because the low spot in this whole setup is that. Yes, I could like raise it up or whatever to have it go out this way, but also it makes more sense for the drain plug to be pushing out towards these bushes and whatever instead of out and onto my concrete. And we are also filling up, and as soon as this is done, I should be done with this and we can end today's video. All right, and we're just gonna do this. And there we go. We have kick-started the bacteria in here. I'm also gonna put a few more chemicals in here, but this is a filter from the pond where it's been running for a few weeks, so that'll help mix it up. I did cut this a little bit lower, just so when it rains, it doesn't get so high. You know, it ends up breaking or whatever. But it looks really good, and we are ready for fish soon. Before I end today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon subscribers. They help me do everything here at All Around Reptiles, including letting me spend the time cleaning this pond up and getting it ready for summer. I'm going to let the stock tank run for a good couple days before we would get any fish, but there will be some crazy fish videos, including buying a stupid amount of goldfish and potentially buying koi. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this video of All Around Reptiles. Hope you guys enjoyed, and well, if you want to see more pond stuff, subscribe.